What is the most OP build for Mercedes in Fire Emblem Three Hopes? Mercedes is a very strong character overall. Her damage is quite good, but where she really excels is her ability to survive. Which leads me to present Mercedes the Supreme Healer. Starting off with our class, we have to go with Holy Knight. There really is no alternative option here. As for the weapon, we're running my favorite Lance. You're looking for boost combat art / magic and boost critical level 3. I know I tend to use this Lance a lot, and it's because it's truly the best Lance for spear casters like Mercedes. Speaking of, our accessory is another equipable you see a lot, Magic Staff. Expert Wizardry will give us that extra damage spike we need to destroy everything in our path. And as per usual, the battalion is largely unimportant. Use whatever you want. I'm using resist axes. And for once, the spells also aren't super important. I know, I can't believe it. I decided to run Bolganun and Ragnarok for a few reasons. These two spells are quite high in the damage department. And I'm not a big fan of light spells in this game despite it being Mercedes' specialty. And I didn't want to put the effort in to learn other spells like Excalibur or Hades or Bolting. So Bolganun and Ragnarok it is. Just know that you could run whatever your favorite spells are here. Now on to our uniques. Radiant Love is really powerful. Attacking moderately increases your unique gauge, which in turn will start giving you a regen effect. The regen gets stronger as your gauge fills up. Once full, you can activate it to do damage to enemies and heal allies all in one attack. There is a time and place to activate this, but I largely just hold onto it for the regen effect. Live to Serve makes it so when you use magic that restores an ally's HP, it also allows us to recover that HP amount as well. Normally, healing spells can't heal ourselves. Again, this is a time and place ability. Devotion reduces damage received by 50% when ordered to defend. White Magic Plus increases the amount of HP restored by white magic. Terrain Resistance allows us to traverse on floor traps without taking damage. Swordbuster gives us a 95% damage boost while attacking enemies who wield a sword. And now, onto our core abilities. Don't forget to watch until the end if you want to see where I got each one. Lance Prowess boosts our damage by 30% when we wield a lance. Darting Blow increases the amount that successful attacks fill the awakening gauge. Death Blow extends the amount of time that the stun gauge stays active. Essence of Light is the biggest reason we decided on Holy Knight. This ability causes our light-based combat arts, magic, strong attacks, and class actions to instead produce a more powerful version of that attack. This transforms our Holy Knight combos into some really high damaging abilities with the healing capabilities to keep you topped off at all times. Boost Critical boosts our critical hit chance by a little bit. Burst of Resolve fills the awakening gauge with each critical hit we land, and Dual Onslaught in this case gives us a small damage boost to our normal attacks as a Holy Knight, transforming our physical damage even further. Driven Spirit increases the warrior gauge fill rate when we're awakened. Battle Instincts increases the fill rate of both our warrior and awakening gauges until one of them is completely filled. And finally, Soul heals us each time we defeat a commander proportionate to our luck stat. For this build, the closer your strength and magic values are to one another, the more damage you'll be able to do. So those are the main stats for this build. Our secondary stats are going to be both speed and dex. And I guess luck too. There are a few ways you can go about getting these stat values, but ultimately what I recommend doing is leveling around 80 times as a Mortal Savant. This will give you a boost to your strength, magic, and luck. The luck is important to some degree, as it will boost your soul healing amount by a little bit. For the last 40 levels, you either want to go Trickster if you're looking to boost your dex and speed, or you can go with Gremory instead to make sure that your magic hits the cap or close to it. You'll still get a minor dex boost, but you will get no extra growth rates for speed. As for how this build runs, you want to use your magic spells to nuke commanders. Sometimes it'll one-shot them, other times it won't. But while the commander is getting back up after your devastating flames or whatever other spells you're using, you want to combo them down with your enhanced Holy Knight combos. Continue to do so until you notice your spells are off cooldown, and use them again to finish the fight. We also have a bit of support for both the warrior and awakening gauges, so as usual, before you awaken, use all your warrior specials first. This way your awakening can be a little bit more useful in the sense that it'll give you another 3 full charges of warrior specials once it's done. Now as for where I got each ability. Lance Prowess is from Soldier, Cavalier, and Paladin. Darting Blow from Pegasus Knight, Death Blow from Brigand, Essence of Light from Priest, Boost Critical from Bishop, Burst of Resolve from Trickster, Dual Onslaught from Mortal Savan, Driven Spirit from Dark Knight, Battle Instincts from Bow Knight, Soul from Falcon Knight, and you get both Bolganun and Ragnarok from Warlock. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, drop a like and subscribe for more.